Hey guys, Jen here. I wanted to show you this project we did a couple weeks ago, and some of my friends have asked me how to do it again because they've forgotten. It's real easy paper bag journal. Turn this paper bag into journals that look like this. These are a couple of samples of these little journals that we made, and we had a blast doing it. So I wanted to show you real quickly how we did it, just to jog some people's memories. And these will be for sale, by the way. These are $20 a piece if anyone's interested, and I'll put a PayPal or an email link down below, and if you're interested, just email me. But these are, I'll flip through them in the end so you can see. But we will turn this very plain Jane paper bag into these cute little journals. First thing you need to do, and I prefer a bag with these big handles, these big paper handles. You don't have to, it's just fun. If you look at how the completed project looked, it's adorable. So it's up to you whether you have a handle or not. First thing I do is gently remove these handles, and we will reattach them later from the bag. And I will put those aside so that we can reattach them in a different location. Okay, so the bag is torn a little bit, but we're going to cover that up, so it's no big deal, really. So you can see the way the bag's folded. This is the bottom, right? And if you look at it like that, you can see the bag is folded. We're going to cut right along here. We're not going to cut this, but we're going to cut along it. So I'm going to grab a pair of scissors and just cut right there like that. Okay, so now you have two pieces. You have this top part, which looks like this, and the bottom part, which looks like a real short bag. So next step is we are going to cut here, here, here on both sides, so it's no longer a boxed bottom. So let me do that real quick. And sorry if it's noisy, it's just the nature of the beast. And set these aside. You can use these if you want later. I'll give you a couple ideas, or you don't have to. It's up to you. The main pieces we need are these big pieces. So we cut the side panels. Okay, so what you have now is, this is the bottom, right? And the side panels are gone. So this is the first piece. This is actually our cover. And then on this one, we're going to cut the side panels off on both sides on this piece. And put those smaller pieces aside. And You might be able to use those. It's just up to you what you want to do. Okay, these are our pages. So, 2 big pieces, fold those in half. Those are our pages for our book. This is our cover. So you can see where this natural fold is right here. We're going to fold that. And you can fold it either way. Inside or out, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. And sometimes you might need to trim so that it folds flat. So I'm going to trim this a little bit just so it folds nicely on both these pieces. So it doesn't bind when it gets folded. Alright, so there you go. This is your cover. This will be a pocket. This will be a pocket. This will be a pocket. And same on the back. So you fold it in half. Alright, it's the beginnings of a little paper bag journal. So see, there's your pocket right there. These are your pages. Boom chakalaka. So I'm going to trim these pages so they fit in there a little bit better. A little off the end. A little off the top. And get that out of the way. Alright. Now, there we have the makings of our little book. Our little paper bag journal. So, next thing you want to do, and this is whether you have a sewing machine or not, you may want to sew around the edges. This is what I did on this one. I sewed around the edges. You don't have to if you don't have a sewing machine. It's pretty thick, so if your sewing machine doesn't like the heavy thicknesses, you might want to avoid that. But next step is to attach the handles back to the bag, and you attach them inside this big pocket that you've created. And now you don't want to glue it shut because you want to be able to put tags and whatnot in there. So just glue the handle to one side of the bag, like that. Okay, and you do that on both. Let me grab some glue here. Of course, I grab one that doesn't want to cooperate. Let me use this one. Use good old Elmer's. Right. Okay. So I'm going to stick that in there like that. And I'm going to throw a couple clothespins on there just to hold it in place until it dries. I think, right? Alright, and we do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to glue it on this back flap so that the opening is still usable. So get a little glue on there. Really? Come on now. There we go. Alright. And I like to line them up so they're pretty much in the same position. And let me put some clothespins on that. Alright. So there we have the beginnings of our book. So, next step is to add scrapbook paper to cover the paper bag. Now, what I've done is I have used paper pads. Let that dry for a minute. I've used paper pads that have, for example, this one. Get them out here. I don't have a specific paper pad for that one, but this is the paper pad for this one. It is C'est la Vie is the name of the paper pad, and it's a Recollections, which is Michael's. So that was that paper pad. And I picked paper pads that have tags in them. You know how in the back they'll have tags that you can use like this? Well, this is just perfect to put in the pockets or to paper clip to the top of the pages. So it's done. Everything you have is right here, except for, the fibers to add to it and whatnot. So that's the paper pad for that one. This is the paper pad for this one, which is Midnight Berry Stack, and it's DCWV, which I don't know what that means. Is that a Hobby Lobby product? I don't know. But anyway, that's what I made this one with. And this summer one I made with this paper pad, which is also Recollections. It's called Capri. So all the little tabs and whatnot, those came from this pad. So, that being said, let's make, now this one I couldn't tell you. This was just random pieces of paper, I think. I don't remember. I can't tell you what paper pad this one was, but so you get an idea. You want a paper pad that has the tags in it. So it's already, the hard work's done for you. So, what I'm going to do is use this paper pad for this bag that we just glued. And it's real easy. This is probably not dry yet, but that's alright. Pick some pages. Like here's the tags for this. I will use that later. Put that aside for now. And, ooh, I love that. I'll use that. And what you're going to need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of scrapbook paper. Now you won't use the whole sheet, but the beauty of these pads is it's all coordinated. All the work's done for you. So I'm going to pick that one, and kind of like this leather. That's 2, 3, I'll pull that out for tags. Ooh, I like that one. 4. Ooh, I like that one. 5. And this one. Alright, so I don't use a ruler to measure, because what fun would that be? It sounds too much like work. So I like to leave a paper edge around each page. If you see this here, I've got, so you can see that it's a paper bag. So I like to leave a paper edge. So that's how I eyeball it. I line it up with the edge of the bag right here and the top of the bag, and I probably leave 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So I'm gonna mark it right there, fold it, and line up the edges so you know you got a straight crease. And you could use a bone folder if you wanted, but I don't even bother with that. And cut along the fold. And okay, my top and bottom's good. Now I need to mark the end right there. And there you go. Kind of hard on the nails, I guess, but that's all right. Okay, now that is ready to glue in. And I don't know if I have it upside down. That looks like it's right side up. So get some glue. And I think regular glue is fine for this type of project. You can use whatever glue you want. I really like the beacon for paper crafting because it dries so quickly and it doesn't make your paper wrinkle. All right, there's one of my pages done. So let me pick another one for the other side and do the same thing. So I mark it here, an edge, and that edge there. Easy peasy. Now your leftover pieces you can use for tags or whatever you want. You just cut an angled top and put a hole in it with a hole punch, and you've got yourself a tag. Okay, so there is the other side to that page. Put some glue on. Now, to reinforce the edges, you can at this point sew once you've got your once your glue is dry. You can sew around the edges. It's nice. It looks more finished that way. You certainly don't have to, but it makes a nice edge. You know, if you sewed right around here. Okay, so that's our first one. I'm not going to bore you with this one because it's the same thing. I wanted to show you how I did the cover. So, let's see. Kind of like this for the cover. So what I did was, did the same thing. Now I'm going to measure this pocket edge first and glue that on. So I'm going to leave my 1/8 inch all the way around like I did before. So 1/8 inch there and 1/8 inch there. And fold it. If you line up these two edges, then you'll get a straight fold. Come on, don't get it straight. All right, there we go. Okay, so this one's ready for my pocket. Right there. And I'm not going to put the paper all the way behind. You certainly could if you wanted to, but for me, I kind of wanted to extend the image so you could see where it's stopped and started. So, you know what I mean? Like there's the corner right there. So I'm going to trim this off here. Oops, a little more. Right there. And then that right there. You can certainly tuck the paper behind if you want, behind the pocket. You don't have to. If you don't want to use that much paper, it's up to you. You can see the line better on this side. Okay. Trim this. Okay, so get that out of the way. There is our front cover, and it lines up nicely. See where the corner of the page, let me glue those down. Top part. Easy peasy, right? I know you can do it. Okay. There is the top part. Right there. Ba-bam. Okay. Now, you want to glue right here and right here. You don't want to glue this close because, I don't know if I was off camera there. You want to glue right here and here. You don't want to glue this closed because that's another pocket. So, I'm going to put some glue here and here. Alright? So now we've got our pocket for our cover. We still have our pocket in here where the handles are. And we can cover up the inside. Let's do this one. Let's do it in the middle, so the globe is in the middle. So, let's see. I'm going to trim it there, and there. Where is it? Let's see it. There. Hard to see. Should have done it on the back. Did I do that right? Yeah. Here. I would fast forward through this, except I don't know how, guys. I'm so sorry. I would encourage you to fast forward through if you got it. Alright, put that out of the way. And here, I'm just going to trim a skosh off here. And a skosh off here. I might have trimmed it too short, but I want the little globes to be centered in the middle. So that's not too bad. It's a little off, but that's alright. Okay. Yeah, I really like the Fabri-Tac. It does a good job. It's affordable, and it is. You used to be able to get it at Dollar Tree. I haven't found it there in a long time, which is too bad because it's some nice glue. Okay, so that one's almost dry. Okay, I still have this one to do. Are you going to be bored if I do this one real quick? I'm going to do this real quick. Okay. Just turn it over. It's easier that way. I can mark on the back. I'm trying to go quickly so I'm not boring you. Right there, right there. Line it up. Fold. Cut. Okay. There's that side. And let's do this last side. Because I want you to see how I bind it. I use a 2-hole method for binding, and the reason I only use 2 holes is because I like to put a bow on the spine, and you only need 2 holes to do that, so that's why I only do 2 holes. It keeps it real simple. Alright, so there is that side, and it's framed nicely. Okay, so we just fold in half. Might need a bone folder for that. Oh my goodness. There we go. This, I really probably should have waited for it to dry completely, but I want you to see how it looks all together. So there it is. Yahoo! Isn't that cute? So this is the pocket in the front. You have a pocket here. You also have the big pocket where the handles are. And the same in the back. You got a pocket here. You got a pocket here. And the little pocket right there. Perfect for a tag. Alright, let me show you how I did the binding. Now, take a couple clothespins to hold it together. Throw that clothespin away. It doesn't even open. Nope, there it goes. Okay, now I took an awl. I bought this at Harbor Freight. I don't know if you have them where you live, but very affordable tools on a budget, if that is your thing. So I just eyeball it, and 2 holes. One there, and come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 2 holes centered, and that's where I'm going to put my ribbon. And I got these needles from Michael's. They are yarn needles. They have a blunt tip, but they have a huge eye, which is nice. And I'm going to use some of this Dollar Tree lace. And I'm sure that's more than enough. And you want your ends to be on the outside. So you want to start from the outside and go in. And just pull one of them through. And then you do the same. You go back up in the middle, back out, so that both your ends are on the outside. Alright, and let's center them. Normally I would pick something a little bit bigger, fluffier, because that's just my jam. I love over the top. I love too much. That's how I like my journals. Too much stuff. Alright, so and there you have it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lots of pockets to put stuff in and to embellish. And now I can cut up all these tags. You can and journaling cards. You can cut these all up, stick them in the pockets. I like to put fibers on them so that they stick out and just make the project very busy looking. I love a lot of stuff in my journals. So let me just show you again real quick what I did on these other journals. This one, the bow is made with tulle, and it makes it so feminine. It's so pretty. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the bow is tulle. And I sewed some buttons here. This is one of Lala's crocheted hearts. Lots of tags and just some embellishments I had laying around that I added to it. This is cardboard. The tags are from the paper pack. There's some little pom-pom fringe. So you get the idea. I like to add a lot of fibers so that there's a lot going on there. A little heart there, some rickrack, a little heart paper clip, and some more tulle, a tab, and a little beaded paper clip that I think Malia made. I'm not sure, but so this is that one. This is the Paris one, C'est la vie. This one we made. This one I don't think was a paper pack. It may have been. I don't remember now. It might have just been sheets. I don't recall. But this was a little drawing somebody had done, which I loved and put on the cover. There's some old lace. I tied the bow with some, looks like muslin with some handwriting on it. I don't know if it's stamped on there or if it's, can you see that? Oh, this light is, okay. More tulle. This is a little felt rose I got at Dollar Tree. Just some ephemera. This is another little crocheted flower from Lala. A lot of paper clips with, there's some rickrack and trim and some cards, some lace on the edges. This is from Dollar Tree. This might have been too, I'm not sure. I don't know. I just have boxes of ephemera that I just pull from. This is a tag I added some lace to, which is nice. Another one of those roses. I love these roses. This might have been a card someone made for me. I don't know, but it's beautiful. And just little tuck spots. Oh, I put some sequins here. That was an embellishment. And then this one, the Midnight Blue paper pad, I put buttons like I did before, some sequins. There's another one of Lala's hearts, a lot of lace. There's a crocheted one of Lala's flowers, bunch of tags, rickrack, another one of Lala's flowers, more rickrack, flowers, sequins. It's just stuff I had, some lace I sewed to that tag, some more little tulle and lacy paper clips, the roses, I love the roses, and stuff in the pockets, little tags in the pockets on that one. And this one is summer. The ribbon is wired and it's citrus themed with more rickrack and flowers and roses, tags. This is a wax seal, more tags. So as you can see, easy peasy and so cute. So I encourage you to give it a try. Would love to see some pictures of what you guys have done. Have fun with it. And if you're interested in any of these completed journals that I've shown, give me a holler. I'll put my email down below and we can talk about it. Thanks so much for checking me out. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.